Hi, I'm Andy Teach, host of Andy's Awesome Adventures, and welcome to Korčula, Croatia. Welcome to Korčula. On our island hopping cruise with Adventures Croatia, we stopped at several islands, but our cruise says that the island of Korčula is their favorite. So why do Croatians and tourists alike love Korčula? Let's start with a brief introduction.
So right here we are right now. So a small, gorgeous, charming old town of Korčula with the St. Mark's Cathedral on the peak of the hill. We'll go there later. We are right here right now, okay? This whole peninsula, you can find it here. So this is the bigger map with half of the island. So right here, okay? Around Korčula itself, there are approximately 20 small islands.
Here is the tower known as the Great or Large Governor's Tower, which was built in 1483 to protect the harbor and governor's palace. Here we see it on the right side from the water. Here is more medieval architecture, Kanavelic Tower and the Korčula Town Gate. So I'm here with Goran, who is our tour coordinator on our cruise with Adventures Croatia, and he's going to tell us a little bit about Korčula.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the beautiful island of Korčula, and we are located in the town of Korčula, right in front of the main entrance that you're able to see right behind me. So this is part of the Venetian fortress, the Venetian tower. Also, it used to be all surrounded with the city walls, no longer, because in the 19th century they actually lost its importance, but there is still the original towers and the fragments of the walls all around. Also, there is a plaque dedicated to the first Croatian king Tomislav in 1925, so going back actually 1025, so going back almost 1,000 years ago when the first king was crowned. So beautiful town of Korčula. We're going to explore it from different sides, have some beautiful views, and then we're going to check out inside of the town and see actually the whole story about Marco Polo as well. This is one of the oldest town halls over here. It is still operating, yes. So going back almost 500 years ago, and it's still the municipality of Korčula located inside.
This is City Hall, basically. All right, this building is now the City Museum. Located on one of the main squares. This might be the main square. Great architecture. Here's another museum. This is the Episcopal Treasury of St. Marco, also called Abbey Treasury of St. Mark, or the Bishop's Treasury, or Bishop's Treasury Museum. It's located in Bishop's Palace in St. Mark's Square and features paintings, old manuscripts, sculptures, and other works from the 12th to 20th centuries. Ooh, I see a gelato shop. Before the gelato shop on the right is the Church of Our Lady, which was built in 1483 and is currently being used as a fine art gallery. Here you can see the highest point in Old Town Korčula, the St. Mark's Cathedral Bell Tower. As you will see shortly, Goran and I climbed to the top of the over 500-year-old bell tower to experience some incredible views. But to get there, we took the narrowest stairs known to man. This climb was the highlight of my day in Korčula. St. Mark's Cathedral, also known as Korčula Cathedral or St. Mark's Church, is a Gothic Renaissance church. The present-day church was built from the 15th to 16th centuries by local stonemasons on the grounds of an earlier 13th century church. The tower and cupola were completed in 1481. Inside the church are two paintings from Italian painter Tintoretto, including this one by the altar from 1550. Plus there are paintings from other Italian masters. Now before I start my climb to the top of the bell tower, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Adventures Croatia, for sponsoring this video and all of my Croatia videos as I travel around Croatia with them. Adventures Croatia is the leading tour operator specializing in travel to Croatia and surrounding countries. They cater to American tourists and are rated 5 stars on both TripAdvisor and Trustpilot. You can go to their website, adventurescroatia.com, for more information. There's a link to the website in the video description. If you mention my promo code AndysAwesome10, when speaking with Adventures Croatia, you'll get 10% off any trip you book with them. We're climbing up the Marco Polo Tower. It is very narrow. Oh my god. I don't know if my backpack's gonna fit through here. I'm gonna hold the railing. Oh jeez. Oh. These stairs are so narrow.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. When was this built, this tower?
The tower goes back in the 15th century, but it's part of the St. Mark Cathedral.
Yes, so obviously the people back then were very thin. You gotta be very careful here.
Yes, and this is how you do it. You go backwards.
Ah, okay. So I go up one stair, and that gives you an idea of some of the stairs. These are modern stairs. Uh-oh, the bell's ringing. That means it's 5:30, I think. That's not an elevator, is it?
I wish. I'm scared of heights.
Yes, yeah, I know, me too.
It's really.
Hold on to the railing. Oh boy, okay. Oh, I see the bell. But we already get some great views of Korčula when we get to the top. Oh, someone's coming down. Okay, so we'll wait. We will rest. Oh, look at that view. Nice. Wow. This is how narrow this is. You can fit a few hands in here. Holy guacamole. Oh no, the bell's right there. We need to get out of here before 6 o'clock, or we will be deaf. Wait, this is the top? Oh, you gotta climb over? Oh my goodness. Okay. Hey, okay. This is quite narrow. This is where you climb?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm actually gonna...
It might be better to use both hands, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna put this down for a second. Okay, I am not good with heights. I'm only doing this for my viewers and subscribers who want to see the views. Ah!
That's alright, don't worry.
Don't want to hear any noises like that. Okay.
Yeah, there is no space left and right. So.
Okay. Oh, there's my backpack. Nice. All right. You see? Oh my God. I can't even look down. There you can see, but I'm not looking down because I get very nervous. Ah. Okay, the sun's this way. Whew. I hope that's a good view because I can't tell what I'm filming because I'm gonna freak out. Look how narrow this is right here. Here's my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it.
It's a nice view from here, right?
Yes. All right. So this is the Marco Polo house right here, and we're gonna go in. We're not sure if we can get in. All right. Now can we leave? Because I'm getting scared. Okay. Okay.
Should we go backwards?
Oh no. No.
Just put this.
That's not too bad. It's not 6 o'clock yet.
Just preparing, right? Towards the fence.
All right. I'm scared to look down there.
Bien, oui.
I think going down is worse. Oh my God. Ugh. Oh shoot. Be careful. Do not fall. Do not fall. Okay. I don't like this. Alright. I'm gonna go real slow here.
You don't have to film it now.
Oh, I'm filming it. Because I think I'm going to convince a lot of people not to come up here. I mean, I've climbed to the top of Tower of Pisa, Brunelleschi Dome in Florence, and none of them were this narrow. All right, we're making progress. Do I look scared? Because I am. Just hold on to the railing, that's the key. If there is a railing. Hello. Have fun up there. It's a great view if you can make it. Oh, is that the bottom? Oh yeah. That was it? That was a piece of cake. Oh, we're not done. I forgot we're only halfway. It was not a piece of cake. Forgot what I just said.
You know, you can use both hands, you know.
Again, the narrowest steps in the world. Someone's coming up. Oh, hold on.
Just. Thank you.
All right. Oh, that man's in a hurry to get to the top. Ugh. Please get me to the bottom. Okay. Whoa. Almost fell. I almost fell at the very bottom. All right. Made it. Oh. All right, we made it. Time to take a break. Oh, that's the bar. Oh. What's the name of the bar?
Massimo.
Oh, that's Massimo. All right, we're gonna try to get into Massimo, which is a happening rooftop or castle top bar. We'll find out shortly.
We can have a drink on a Venetian tower, yes?
Yes, well.
There you go. This is how the drink goes from the bar.
That was quick, okay.
Yeah.
All right, to get to Massimo, we gotta go up the stairs. So here we go again. Oh boy, I gotta really hold on here. Do not hold the wall. I made it. As you can see, it's an old crowd here. Got some nice views. Okay, now to go down that way.
Dobrodošli u našu trgovinu Frane, Fanito Delicates Shop. Mi vam nudimo lokalne stvari, lokalne proizvode. Mi smo obiteljski proizvođači maslinovog ulja Torkul. Našu priču je započeo moj otac prije 21 godinu. To sam sada preuzela ja i ovu godinu smo povodom 21. godine našega poslovanja otvorili naš dućan i nudimo samo lokalne i autohtone stvari.
Goran, you're on.
This is one of the a really nice local shops here in the town of Korčula, and it's called Frane and Fanito. And this is the daughter. She took over the business, so they're celebrating 21 years of the shop operating. And the main product, the main focus, is their own olive oil that they have from Korčula. And we talked about the extra virgin olive oil, not just in Croatia, but also particularly on the island of Korčula. So we will say not a big production, but a great quantity. So definitely.
And you sell wine here too.
Yeah, we do. To je drobnica. Torkul je mix. Torkul is a mix of lots of kind of drobnica. So he was the first olive oil in Croatia, which has been protected as the nation of origin. It's made by these two authentic local soils. When you match the label, you see one tree comes together. On each label is a half tree. When you match them together, you get one tree, and you get one bird from one side to other bird to the other side. This is how Lastovka looks like, and this is how Drodnica looks like. And together on Torkur, they are matched together, and the birds are together. And this is Torkur. This is the old name for making aloe.
Hvala vam.
Baš smo danas, super, hvala ti.
Very nice, very nice.
A čekaj, ona Lastovka, što?
To sad doma, pa ćete probati kod doma. Njemu.
Ma ne.
Zašto? Pošto? Ja sam Marija.
Ma ne, Goran.
Ću se shvatiti, opet će biti kako ja neću. Ovo to niste naučili.
Dobro, da se ne lupuje. So the island of Korčula, famous for its white wine posh ship, Moreška dance and Marco Polo stories. So we're gonna reveal some of those in the upcoming minutes.
So this is St. Peter's Cathedral or church?
No, it's church.
Church.
One of the oldest one in the city.
Okay.
It's used for the exhibitions these days, like a small little altar, but nice wooden statues inside.
And Marco Polo house is right behind it.
Over there you're overlooking of the refurbished part of the house.
Okay.
And the tower itself has been added later on, almost like 200 years after Marco Polo's death.
Okay.
But this corner is supposedly to be his birthplace. Of course, when you come to Venice,
They think
the local guide will tell you the same thing.
Yes, exactly.
But you know what is the main difference?
What?
None of the local guys can prove it, because there is no birth certificate.
Right. So we may never know.
We may never know. That's still the mystery. But it's not just a nice story, because there is some proofs of the Polo family. So the last name, it still exists in the town of Korčula. It's one of the oldest last names that you can find in this city, and that's a fact.
This is the entrance to the Marco Polo house. But you see this little lock? We cannot get in. We're locked out, unfortunately. So no Marco Polo house tour. But this is part of it. This is the reconstructed part, I believe. But we're going to keep walking around because it's a very scenic town.
Exploring the old town of Korčula. So Dalmatia is famous for a lot of stairs in the small old town, but we managed to find the only one street in the town without the stairs, and this is the one. So we're gonna take a walk. You can see people are still hanging the clothes in the old style. Nobody's using the dryers here. We always depend on this nice wind that blows from the sea inside of the town. So we call this street the street of thinkers. Why is that? Because you can just put your arms behind your wrist and just walk up there without worrying about falling on the stairs.
We're about to meet the owner of this coral jewelry shop, Irena, who tells us about how coral is gathered, the global warming danger to coral, and about her coral jewelry.
My name is Irena Kaštela, and I come from town of Korčula, Dalmatia, Croatia. I'm the third generation of the jewelers in this small little town. My grandfather was a filigree master working with the silver. My father, goldsmith, but I adore coral, so coral is my love. And this is something that I do for the last 32 years.
And how do you get the coral?
There are 9 professional divers with a special permission to take it legally. In Croatia, it's allowed to take it from April to November. November till April is forbidden, and also forbidden 2 years on the same location, because coral's animal needs to regrow and reproduce, and we are not allowed to take it 2 years on the same location. So therefore, a lot of people coming from abroad thinking that it is forbidden and actually it's not yet. In years to come, it will be for sure, because of global pollution. It's not happening just somewhere there, it's happening all over the place. But there is a big difference between Adriatic Sea, Mediterranean, and so-called ocean or tropical sea. The tropical coral is really, really in big danger. Every year, not thousands, actually tons of coral is dying, actually bleaching naturally. Why? Because of the depth. The tropical coral that lives in tropical seas or ocean, all over the world, not just necessarily coral barrel reef in Australia. It's Mexican Gulf, Belize, everywhere actually. So it grows on a depth approximately 16 up to 27 meters. With global warming, the sea, ocean is getting hotter and brings coral upper and upper. And it comes, if you're in Maldives, the depth of 5-6 meters. That's natural. Our coral, the depth is much deeper. Our coral is 88, 86, 88, sometimes 93 meters. So when you are that far down, it is very, very cold. So in Croatia, specifically Dalmatia, and the islands is very traditional. Coral jewelry, it's part of our tradition. Back in the past, it was the matter of status symbol, because each family would have at least one coral necklace. So therefore we like to believe that we're the ones who invented coral jewelry. But actually when we open the books, they say something else. So who was the first one to invent coral jewelry? It was Italy and Italians. Motherland for coral is Torre del Greco, near Naples. So Naples is just opposite us. We do share the same sea. There is Italian and there is Croatian part of the Adriatic Sea. Dalmatia in the past was under Venetians, so their influence is even nowadays still very present. Rather, we like to admit or not. But the big thing is that even nowadays, coral, and nobody can take that from them, that Italians are the ones we have to be grateful for. It's a part of not just Adriatic and Croatian and Italian and Greek, all Mediterranean is very much real, full of coral, and it's part of their tradition. Pieces who bought coral, and then there are also pieces from family, old family, that they have it from more than 100 years ago. So in years to come, what I'm pointing out, you will be able not to buy coral, you will be able to see coral, maybe just sometimes at the museum.
Okay, well thank you. Hvala vam.
You're welcome. Hvala vama.